So now let's go ahead and show some of your other stuff based off, like I said, your Lebrons, your New Balances, Asics, whatever else you have. Like I said, something that a lot of people don't get because most people nowadays, I would like to call it hype beasts, are all about their Jordans, you know? That's what they think it's all about, but this is what we're all about here with this Inside Access. We want to see what everyday people wear that's not all about just what hyped up, you know what I mean? There's all those other brands that are so stuff like Saucony. So you have your New Balances, Asics, so let's go ahead and get into that part of your collection. See what
definitely.
You have.
And I think you made some good points about that, about, you know, you guys see the Jordans and you're going to see a ton of Jordans. That's my number one shoe, but it's just, it's a love for sneakers. You know, I love Jordan being in Chicago. I grew up on that, but, you know, it's just the thing for the fascination for sneakers and stuff to begin with. I'll just step off into some of these just regular New Balances, you know. They're just super clean. You pick these up for cheap. They look good on foot. They're comfortable. I mean, they're just all around nice looking shoes. And, you know, that's what I'm all about. You know, I don't really care about the brand. I don't care about the price. I don't, you know. Now, I mentioned that, and of course here comes a Ryan Feet collab. But, you know, nonetheless, it's sick. You know,
And that's one thing a lot of people don't realize with, like, one of my favorite brands is Saucony as far as away from the Jordans, like that non-mainstream market. But when you grab any Saucony, it doesn't have to be a collab, it can be a basic just GR. The price point is affordable. It's always near $100 or below. And also what people don't realize is the materials they put into them are some of the best materials you'll find. So you won't find some of those materials on any GR Jordan, but maybe some of the special, like limited Jordans you might, but even then it's nothing compared to what they do for their basic everyday shoe.
Right, exactly. So, and like you said, like a GR New Balance is gonna outlast the GR Jordan. That's just the way it is, you know. And the quality and stuff, and it varies within shoes and silhouettes. There's so much that goes into this, and you know, if you're just in this because this is what is in for you right now, then you're not going to understand it. If you're in this because you just fucking love sneakers, then you are going to understand all of this. You're going to understand about having different makes, different models, different silhouettes, and, you know, and one more thing that I want to talk about limited collabs and stuff like that is it's hard to not get caught up in that because some of the best looking models are limited, you know, and that the companies know what they're doing. So they're going to make a silhouette, a collab, something look really dope and make it limited. So if you happen to like it, you're considered a hype beast. But, you know, again, you just buy what you like, whether it's limited, whether it's not limited. And that's the thing I think people are scared of. Another collab to talk about, Pusha T's. These shoes are just so dope. The drug reference in the bag and bottoms, just super dope. Shoes look so good on foot. They're comfortable. These EQTs are really, really nice. And I also got the black pair. Got the black pair. They came in the trash bag. They got the rubber band. I mean, they went the extra yard for these, which I thought was dope. And the black pair people slept on. A lot of people didn't like them. I thought they're dope.
Now you mentioned, like I said, the trash bag I thought was dope. Like, what's your opinions on shoes that, like the packaging they come in? Are you something like you're a fan of? Like I know you had the Namor 5s over here. That was a special box that came in.
Oh, the box on those was sick, that bright orange, and yeah, I'm very big on that, on the whole shebang. I like everything about it. I like when shoes have more of a story than just, you know, it's a dope sneaker, or, you know, it's limited, or, you know, it's just, you know, it's hot. Everybody else has it. I like the packaging. I like stories behind them. I love all that stuff. I think that's so dope, you know, like these with the bags and the drug references and stuff. I think that's so dope, you know. We'll jump down right off into my LeBron collection. Now, I'll be 100% honest. I wasn't into LeBrons. I just recently started getting into those, so I'm not going to front. So you guys have had LeBrons. I haven't. These are all, you know, fairly recent. I went back and picked these up. The major reason is that I buy shoes based off of priority. So if a couple Jordans are coming out that I really like, or a couple of Air Maxes, a couple Air Force Ones, I'm going after those first. So LeBrons, and some runners and stuff like that are kind of on the back burner. When I get to them, I'll get to them. So I just happen to be in a position now where I can go back and pick up some of my LeBrons, and some of these 10s are just amazing. These are the USA gold medal joints. super, super dope. Really good material, really well made shoe. I know for balling, a lot of people aren't into the older Lebrons because they say that they're heavy, and I can see that, but I obviously don't play ball, so that really means nothing to me. These are the Ohio joints. We're gonna get into all these LeBron 7s right here, because LeBron 7 is my favorite LeBron model. Get the Christ the King. Here's another one of my favorites, which is the Think Pink. These are actually samples. They didn't come in men's sizes, and I actually have right here. I have the GR version that released for women, and you can see as far as the bottoms, and then if you come over here, you can see the striping and stuff. Just little subtle details that are different from the men's sample pair from the actual GR release pair. But super happy to own these in my size, which is super rare. And then another sample I have. I got these from my boy Craig, who I met in the Facebook groups, and he's actually become like a brother to me. These UK 7s. I mean, these shoes are just, I don't even think the camera's gonna do these justice. This color blue, and these are probably some of the best LeBrons ever made. So I'm definitely a huge fan of these. Come down here, you get the More Than the Games. These are actually the DC editions. I love the greens, I love the blues. So to put these all on this silhouette between those two shoes, it's just super dope. I got the Champ Pack, well I guess they call it the Cramp Pack up here. Yes, I'm too tiny to reach up there, so I'm not getting on a stool in front of you guys, but they're up there, so don't worry about that. Now we'll get off into some of my next to Jordan's favorite silhouette is the Nike Air Force One. So we'll jump right off into some of these. These are the Japan release only Linen Atmosphere, which is my boy Mayor's favorite shoe. These are actually rumored to be coming back sometime in the beginning of next year, so man, I hope they do some buy multiple pairs. Come down here into a Texas sample from All-Star Weekend. So he's got the space shuttle on the bottom, the whole 3M here, 3M on the back. Really, really nice made shoe. And these are, you can see the leather guts in here. I mean, they used to make these Air Force One samples just crazy, and Air Force One samples are actually some of the first shoes I ever found out about. Samples was Air Force Ones. I didn't even know Jordan samples existed. So that's kind of, actually Air Force Ones are what got me into samples. These are Nike ID, shader backboard inspired, translucent bottom, the name on the back. Very proud of these shoes. I think they came out super dope. A lot of people tend to like them. I do as well. If you look back up there and you'll see around the room, I am a diehard Patriots fan, so it only made sense that I got the Robert Kraft Patriot Edition Air Force Ones. I don't have the other Air Force Ones that came out. I gotta pick those up still, but with the lunar bottoms, these shoes are super, super dope. And then again, talking about, GRs and stuff. It's an $80 Air Force One. Simple, black, white, can't go wrong with it. Good quality, when you can't decide on anything else to put on, you grab one of those and you're out the door. These are just, I'm obsessed with these because they got a 3D check on them. These are from All-Star Weekend. One says north and one says south, I believe. Yeah. So these are just, these shoes are crack. The coloring, they hit 3M in the back here. 3M and the liner actually has 3M in it. It's sick. Another one, throwback. Any of my real Air Force One aficionados are gonna know exactly what these are. A-Life Rivington Club. So these are the A-Life. They're called Crispy as Fuck, Fresh as Fuck, one of the two. But amazing shoe. This is all leather wrapped in the front. You can see no stitches. All leather wrapped with the stars even embedded into the midsole of the shoe. So I'm very proud of those. These are actually a lot of people don't know, these are K54s. Everybody knows about the Jordans and how limited those are and being super rare. These are just a K54 Air Force One. We'll come down here. And these are actually custom I had done. A lot of people tend to like these. It is real Gucci print on an Air Force One, and this is really throwing it back to, in my opinion, when hip hop and cars and shoes and fashion and everything was just the best it ever was. So I had to throw it back, and I had to get accustomed to those to bring it back. And let's see, what else do we have here? We'll step off into some of these. Keeping with Air Force Ones. Here we go. People's big time grail when it comes to Air Force Ones. These are the PlayStation, and these are actually samples of samples. So what I mean by that is these are supposed to be 1 of 50, and they should have a number in here. Mine don't. These are actually a sample of the sample, and then there's actually samples of the samples of the samples that have no patent leather on the shoe whatsoever. It's completely regular leather, but very, very, very happy and proud that I own these. These are some of my biggest grails when it comes to Air Force Ones. I have another pair that I really like more, but these are up there with probably one of the top pairs in my collection, and I have more of them. Let's see, we got some Pippin up tempos. You know, just again, growing up on the Bulls, you can't not have those. And I am a diehard Entourage fan, so I do have the non-Entourages, but I got them with the Entourage insoles. So the Friends and Family pair has a black bottom. I'm still looking for those. If you have them in any size, I don't care. Sell them to me, I will buy them off you. But for now, this is what I have. And we'll get into, I'm not a huge Dunk guy, not a huge SB guy. I like some. These are another Nike idea I made in tribute to the Shadow backboards. So, very proud of how these came out. As well, you can see the oranges are a little bit different throughout the shoes, but just the color blocking all together, I think it's super dope. Let's see, another big sleeper, Northern Lights. You know, just a crazy shoe, real nice glow sole. And we got just like a UNC SB, super dope. And then we got a Royal SB. Which again, you know, all these shoes are just, you know, basic $60, $80 shoes, $100 shoes, and you know, I like them, so I buy them. And let's get into next to Jordan, probably my favorite player to ever hit the court. That would be this man right there, Mr. Allen Iverson.